Welcome to the Chronicles of Yarnia, the podcast from Montclair's local yarn store. I am Jen.
Amanda. Kathleen.
And we're the team from Yarnia. And if you're new here, welcome. And
if you're a returning viewer, welcome back.
And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Click the little alarm bell and you'll get notifications anytime we post a new video, which we're on about every other week. But also sometimes we post other things.
That's true.
You can see. But so like and subscribe. Join us down below. You can follow us online. Shop Yarnia everywhere.
Yeah, we're getting into the fall. That's ranked season. That's Vlogmas season. So
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Well, it's also
our
birthday sale season.
Yes.
Birthday sale. Rhinebeck. Vlogmas.
And those are all the holidays in the fall, because
those are the only holidays in the fall. Every birthday in my family is in the fall.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Except for my brother. My brother's
and you're not fall. You're winter.
I'm technically.
Oh, you technically are fall. You're right. You're right.
December.
So am I. Yeah, I know.
I mean, December's winter. Who are we kidding?
Exactly.
Like November's winter too.
Yeah.
But from August,
you're right.
August 16th through the end of the year is like. And the very beginning, it's like
birthdays.
Everybody.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Also, we hope you find some useful info and inspo in every episode. And also, we will do t-shirts someday. We digress.
We will. I was like, we will do t-shirts someday.
Like, we're doing t-shirts?
Oh my goodness. It's so funny. I thought there's somebody standing in our doorway and I thought they were wearing that hat because of their, like, the reflection. Right on top. I'm like, they have a hat just like that.
It's raining outside, so they're
they're ducking it out of the rain.
Duck in!
Yes, use our cover, it's fine.
I'm like, do it. But, I give a little like.
That was a little weird. Yeah, we didn't put up our taping sign.
That's right.
So it's been a little while since we were all together.
Yeah.
What episode number do you think we're up to, Jen?
Oh, Jesus. 162.
Lower.
152.
Way higher.
158.
159.
I was so close on the
close.
Third try.
That's like when I get Wordle on the fifth one.
And you're like, I was so close. It only took me 6 tries.
I like when you get 6 and they're like, phew.
Yeah, that's definitely how I feel.
You're like,
whoa. They're running out of words in that Wordle.
I had a friend who got it and won the other day.
Wow.
I was like, now we all know your starter word. I don't know. I just saw that he posted that he got it and won. I don't do Wordle.
I love Wordle.
Chad and I do Wordle together. He gets very miffed if I finish it before I get to
I'm a terrible speller. It is not my game.
Yeah. Gene is the king of, like, doing these wacky words. I'm like, so what does that word mean? Because that's what I always say. It's never going to be a word that, like, you don't use in conversation. It never is. It's never. He had one today. It was, like, Tined. T-Y-N-E-D. I'm like, and what does that mean? Because I'm so, like, that's...
The only time I use those is if it uses a lot of frequent letters.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey,
and
this is strategic.
And this is exactly the one that
but that's not,
it down.
He's doing it like that might be the word.
He's like, Gene. No, really?
Oh, Gene. I know.
If my 8th grader has never heard the word,
yeah, it's not the word.
Yeah.
It's not the word.
Yeah, no, yeah. Not in any way.
So, one thing I wanted to say, as we were kind of getting started, Haley and I did have to dash out of the last podcast. My mom, who had been very, very ill for a long time, we heard took a turn for the worse. So, she has passed on. We are, of course, extremely sad. These guys were so sweet to come to the viewing. It was really, we had so much support. I've heard, like, folks who are local and everything, people who are in class knew, and just really appreciate all the love and everything. And she had a really good long life. She really did. And she was sick for a long time, so we are really happy that she's at peace now.
Yeah.
So that's why we ran out.
Yeah.
And that kind of, like, we're gone. So I, with everything, with the funeral and everything, and all the arrangements, have not had a lot of knitting time. But
you've been a little busy.
Yeah.
You had a busy.
Yeah. You don't have physical time and you don't have brain space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was playing some Tetris basically when I didn't have something to do. Tetris.
Sometimes you need a mindless. Just
I was reading. Soldiers play Tetris sometime as a brain break thing. Yeah,
I can totally see
it just like really allows you to zone out.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Tetris.
Yeah,
Like, if you're not a
because
fan of Tetris.
it's not hard and it's not monotonous. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Constantly.
Yeah, it's very, and it's challenging, or it can be challenging, but in a fun way. It's like when you get that little win, it's like, little
dopamine hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And you can go straight from the end of one to the beginning of another.
Exactly.
Like, okay, I'm
exactly.
still just going through and looking at the colors. And...
Actually, the one I'm playing now, because I don't know, I'm at so high a level on Tetris that it is hard to beat. It's like, it's not as fun anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So the one I'm playing now is called Block Blast.
Oh!
Do you
the
know that
boys
one?
have that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
So,
basically, they saw it on ads for something, and they're like, "Can I get that?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me see." I was like, "Yeah, you can get this."
So there are 96 levels, and you're making a little picture.
Oh,
My
fun.
current one is a little guy, and you have 7 days to complete it. Like 7 days, 7 24-hour days. So whatever time you start, which for me is always like 11 p.m. because I am a night owl. So I did this in 3 days. I got all those levels.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm up to 67. So if I do, I don't know. On the other hand, maybe I'll work on my real whips.
Whatever
you have the brain space.
Whatever, yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. What do you have the brain space for?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because in addition to dealing with everything with my mom, we are also moving right now. It's like the world is trying to kill me.
I don't know how you're functioning.
I'm mostly functioning. I'm definitely not as productive as I usually am, but
That's
I'm
okay. You're usually
allowing myself to. I'm allowing myself to. We got the Chagrin Neals out today. Yay!
Hey, that's
we
a
got
win.
3 KFI boxes empty today. That was all really good.
That's a huge win. This is the thing. Like the fall is when
and like August, September is when stuff's really coming in. So
now.
But
I just like sat down on the stairs and I told Chad like September and October is gonna suck this year. Like it's just, I mean, not like nothing like tragic has happened, but kids are starting school. I've got stuff going on with my job. I'll be traveling for a whole week in the middle of October.
Oh wow,
huge. And he's starting grad school.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It's a lot to adjust to. A lot to like. You've already got a busy life,
stuff.
And to have to incorporate those things into it. Additionally, it's like how many balls can we juggle at once, right?
I always think of like it's a countdown. I'm like, you know what? If I get to the second week of November,
I won.
Everything's going to be done. Like whatever the bad stuff is or the rough patches, it's going to be done by the second week of October.
Yeah.
So yeah,
there you
it's
go.
like, what's your date in the future?
Yeah, I like that. And actually, and then we get to go to Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
So that's like the reward.
A little treat.
But that week, Monday, I fly out Sunday, go to Phoenix, Monday, Tuesday, fly to Vegas Tuesday night, speak in Vegas on Wednesday, fly home Wednesday night, and go up to Rhinebeck on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
So
you're just going to crash on Thursday?
That's not actually going to be a fun week.
No.
Maybe I'll be happy by Friday.
Hopefully the beds are nice and nice.
Well, that's the other problem.
More mocktails. We'll get you more mocktails.
I'm masseuse.
Last time I went to Vegas, I was pregnant with Ollie for my cousin's wedding.
It's the worst place to be when you're pregnant.
In the middle of August during a heat wave, and the wedding was outside.
Oh my goodness! Why would they do that?
I wouldn't do that. No.
Are these people get a spike pearl?
I'm
just wondering.
Not drink, you guys.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like Jonathan, my brother, my sister-in-law, they were drunk. And I was like, damn it.
Right. Oh well. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It was a very lovely wedding.
Second week of November.
Yep. So, we are going to chat a little bit about what's going on around town. Kathleen had to pop out, so we're doing a little bit of magic of
Amanda
video
Jen
editing.
from the future.
From the future. What was the Wayne's World rainy card?
I know.
How do you not do that every time you edit? I would.
Oh my goodness. It's just, I can't.
It would be like the temptation of like a 6th grader with a PowerPoint presentation where you're like, this is going to be a star pushing, and this is going to be a wipe, and this is going to be text flying in from afar.
I do try to change up the transitions, but only within a certain
within a tasteful range.
Yes. Yeah.
I appreciate your tasteful range, and this is why I don't do it. 'Cause I'd be like, star wipe.
Oh my gosh.
It would be like if Teddy edited
A
it.
spin in of a star.
Oh yeah, like Wide World of Sports in the 70s. It dates me. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on around town because today was the first day of school for my kids. Your kids have their first day tomorrow.
Yep.
And it's like September's kicking in.
Yes.
So we've got a lot.
Yeah, Montclair gets very busy, even though we're sort of not quiet, but there's less in August and July going on.
Yeah.
After the 4th of July parade.
Yeah, 4th of July is the big kind of summer event, I feel like.
Yep. And then a little chill, but we're not chill anymore.
No.
So 2 big events coming up in Montclair.
Yeah.
The first one is next weekend. So before we podcast next time, we will have the Montclair Jazz Fest, which has world famous jazz musicians. It's the downtown jamboree. So actually for like the past 6 weeks, there's been jazz performances around town that are connected with Montclair Jazz Fest. But the big downtown jamboree is coming on September 13th. That means that Grove Street's going to be closed at Bloomfield Ave.
Yes. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Yes, drivers.
From what I can tell, Bloomfield's going to be open and they're closing Grove Street because this year it's centered in Lackawanna Plaza, which is really,
it's really great.
it's really seen a renaissance.
Yeah.
I'd say over the past year, 18 months or so. So there's a lot going on. The main stage is, you know how there's the place where Pineapple Express is, in Lackawanna Plaza. And the flea market, right? Like if you go to the flea market at Lackawanna, that is where they're call it the Uptown stage. It's a little bit higher than if you go across Grove Street. It's a little bit lower elevation, and they call that the downtown stage.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
was very confused with that when I first saw Uptown and Downtown. I thought that was.
I know. I feel like a lot of people are going to be like Upper Montclair Uptown. And it's like, no.
Just higher elevation.
Just taller. Up the hill.
Right. So a lot of the big performances, like Christian McBride is there. Mm-hmm. All sorts of big names are showing up. I'll put the link down below. And now the schedule has been released, so you can see when every day, or, when during the day. It starts at noon, goes till about 6 or 7 at night, the main stuff. And then they have a block party from, I feel like 6 to 8 with dancing and all that kind of thing. So when all the main acts are performing, which are on the downtown stage, is already up on the website, link down below. Uptown stage is going to have Jazz House Kids, which are emerging artists, as well as including Jazz House Kids alumni, who are the All-Star alumni. They are basically pros.
They're these are teenagers, how old are
they? Go up to age 25.
Age 25. But they are so talented.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
In fact, those All-Stars are, Christian McBride is hosting a cruise to the Caribbean, like a jazz cruise to the Caribbean, and those Jazz House Kids are the performers on the cruise.
That's so awesome.
They're pro performers. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
imagine.
We talked last time about having a little knitting meetup. So I think Kathleen and I are going to be at the Uptown stage, at about 2 p.m.
That's the one by Pineapple Express.
Exactly.
Okay.
So somewhere 2 to 3, we're going to be up there. We'll bring our lawn chairs. I'm going to have kids with me. And there's actually the Kids Activity Center is really close to up there as well. So yeah, if you want to sit and knit and listen to jazz and hang out for a bit, come meet us up at the Uptown stage around 2 with your lawn chair. I also figure Uptown with the kids performing, not all kids, right? Like young adults performing.
Yeah.
They're going to be a little bit more open to chit chat than.
Yes.
I mean,
and
it's casual all over the place.
But Pineapple Express is also very kid friendly.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the kid friendly vibe.
Yeah. So,
right?
and us sitting around and chit-chatting a little bit.
And chit-chatting and listening to the good music and stuff. Right. I would love to join, but that's Jonathan's birthday.
So happy birthday, Jonathan.
We have birthday activities.
Yeah. So I feel like we do run a risk if we were down at the downtown stage.
Someone will shush you.
Right. That's where your more serious listeners
They'll be like, do you not realize I'm listening to my serious jazz? And you were like talking.
I know.
And it's like, all right, well, I can't fault you there.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I can't fault you.
So, yeah. And I'm not such a jazz aficionado that I'm like, I love all of it. So I'm going to really enjoy being up there.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. I'm going to miss out. I hope. Take a lot of pictures.
I'll bring
some
video for the next podcast.
Little video clips, little sneak peek. And is there anything? What else is going on? Oh, the Montclair Film Festival.
Film Fest is coming up. Yeah,
which is awesome. And the Bellevue Theater uptown
is opening.
October. I'm so excited for that.
I know. It's for the festival. Right?
I think it is opening for the festival.
Yep.
Which is fantastic because it's walkable to both of us.
Mm-hmm. So montclairfilm.org, also linked below, is where you can find information about Montclair Film Festival. It runs October 17th through the 26th.
Yes.
So,
but if you join as a member, you get early access to the schedule and the ticketing, and their events do sell out.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Rightfully so, because they're super fun.
Yeah.
So you can join as a member, and I think membership threshold is pretty low. And you also get great deals at the Claridge.
Yeah, Chad's a member. You get $4 off all your tickets at the Claridge.
Yeah, we go frequently. It's good. And then also there's something with the concessions. They also run a matinee club, or they have run a matinee club in the past, which I did for a while, which was super awesome. You give them a chunk of change at the beginning of the season, and then once a month they do a matinee.
Yeah. And
you're like, okay, this is my Wednesday that I'm going to go decide between like a cool art movie and not an art movie.
So, yeah. So that's also coming up. We'll have more information on that. Excuse me. Later.
Yes.
But definitely wanted to put that out there as well, so it can get on your calendars.
Yeah.
And like we said, if you really want to get your film tickets, make sure you're subscribed to their newsletter.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like some people are like, and I know, because every time you're checking out, I always ask. When I'm working here at the store, I'm always like, would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? We only send it once a week on Mondays. It's not like spam from the Gap that you get 3 times a day.
Yeah, you're not getting an email a day because I'm not going to do that.
Right. But and a lot of people are like, oh, I already get so much email. But I really feel like there's a difference between like the Montclair Film Fest stuff, Jazz Fest things, like
the
art museum newsletters, the library newsletter.
The library newsletters
have
so much information about everything going on around town. Where it's like, I don't need 85 emails from like
anthropology
and Old Navy. I'm like, just send me the ones when you're having like a sale and like new stuff has come in.
Or just tell me at the beginning of the month
tell me at the beginning of the month what's happening the rest of the season. But like, from Montclair Art Museum, I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Tell me what the new exhibit is. Tell me when class registration starts. Tell me all of the stuff. And the library has so much.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of info that I want.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Selective.
Yeah.
And
targeted.
Email filtering is getting better.
Yes.
So, yeah, I feel like we're approaching... hopefully we're turning a corner soon, and all those junky spam things are
I hope so.
getting filtered out.
There was one newsletter that I subscribed to that literally... No, it wasn't. It was a site that I went to. I clicked through something or other, and like a site that I went to, and it was like online shopping or whatever. Probably closed. And I didn't even plug in my email, but I started getting twice daily. And I'm like, you know what this makes me want to do is stab you in the face.
Yeah.
With a needle. I was like, once a week. Hit me with a once a week.
We were staying in, when we dropped off Eric at camp, we stayed at a little cabin in New Hampshire, and I was just like, I wonder how much these cost,
Yeah.
Like, because I was staying at an Airbnb, I'm like, I wonder how much these cost. So I looked it up on Zillow.
Yeah, I'm checking out Zillow. I'm going to Zillow everybody's
address.
I
get emails about property in New Hampshire.
No.
multiple times a week.
No,
I'm
thank
like,
you.
what?
No, thank you.
Why? I am absolutely not interested in that. I'm never moving there. It was literally a random curiosity as I sat on the porch of my Airbnb.
I went to a restaurant
do
in
that.
London, and now I'm getting emails from the restaurant in London. I'm like, no, thank you. It was good. It wasn't that good.
Right.
I was like, oh, so I didn't really opt into this.
yeah. And I'm surprised. Yeah, like they had the
I unsubscribed.
GBDR or whatever.
And this is the thing. If you signed up for a newsletter and you don't want to get it, you can just unsubscribe. That's fine. I'm going to warn you, though. If you want information about our sale, it comes through the newsletter before it hits the podcast. So if you unsubscribe, I can't resubscribe you. You have to resubscribe you.
Yeah, that's true. We have had some folks that say, like, I don't get the emails anymore, and that's because if you hit unsubscribe, then our mail server
they're not gonna
doesn't let us re-add you.
It's
right?
illegal.
Yes.
Which I appreciate. Like, I understand. I'm like, yeah, we can't re-add you, but you can re-add you.
Yes.
Yeah. All of the details that who knew you needed to know. But yeah, that's some fun stuff going on around town.
Yep.
September gets busy, man. Gets busy.
Yay. Yeah, the only other thing I was going to talk about is I was listening to, well, first of all, I learned, and this was like it was a few weeks ago, because I think I mentioned it last time. I was like, oh, I have one more thing, but then I'll share it later. So I love Stuff You Missed in History, the podcast.
Oh, such a good podcast.
Right? So they had a 2-part podcast on the history of paper patterns.
Really?
Yes, it was really, really good. And
that sounds fascinating.
so many of the women that were connected with the initial creation of paper patterns are connected with like women's rights movements. Because if you think about it, like before there were there were no patterns for women. There were only men's wear instruction, right? Like, and secondly, there was pattern inclusivity. That's what they were thinking. Like, if you think about simplicity and McCall's and all that kind of stuff. Oh. Yeah, so the first patterns, right, well, they go through the whole history. It's a 2-episode of Stuff You Missed in History.
And they put a lot of info into each episode of that.
A lot. But there's a discussion that there was a whole movement of pattern inclusivity so that anybody could be successful sewing a garment at home. Right. And it was sort of democratizing garment making. So yeah, it was super interesting. But the reason that they did that series is because the paper pattern companies don't exist anymore.
The Big Four.
The Big Four all went bankrupt. Well, they all were owned by one company. They consolidated over a period of probably 30 years.
Into private equity.
And yeah, the same group that took over Joann's bought them for $1. And basically the patterns were produced at a factory in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And in North Carolina, and they shut the factories down, and everybody there lost their jobs, and there's no more paper patterns. So simplicity, everything that I feel like we grew up with and learned how to sew and all that kind of stuff is gone.
The archive of also like fashion and what people wore and costuming. Yeah. Right? Like how many Halloween costumes did I have from those?
Yes.
Right? And like I mean there are independent pattern companies, but it's not necessarily the same thing. And you look at the level of like what, a Vogue patterns did. I mean, they had like Claire McCardle and they had like designer stuff in there. So like everything,
like everything.
Everything from like Very Easy, Very Vogue, like very simple.
I have so many of those.
So many. Very simple patterns all the way up to like this is a couture level garment.
Yes.
And like they had instructions on how to do that.
Yep.
Berta is still in existence, right? Because they're European. I think they're German.
Yeah.
Berta patterns. So there are still some European companies, but all of the American ones are gone. Yes.
Paper, because that's specialized printing.
Yes.
It's special paper, right?
Well, and a lot of the independent patterns are downloads.
Exactly.
That you then print or go get printed.
Right.
And then taped together, which I don't know. I'm of two minds. On one hand, I liked the tissue paper patterns because you could always trace it onto something harder, but the tissue paper patterns are so much easier to store.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
like fold and like, yeah. Ugh. Such a shame.
I taught myself to sew with those.
I know.
No, and they did democratize sewing at home.
Oh, absolutely. You could learn how to sew from
Yes.
starting with Very Easy, Very Vogue.
Yeah. Such good instruction. Like,
Yeah.
and
Quick sew.
yeah.
All of those patterns. I mean, that's how my mom's a seamstress, and like most of the time, if someone came to her and wanted like custom clothing, she'd be like, all right, here's what we're going to do. First thing you're going to do is you're going to start with the pattern, and then I'm going to customize it from there. But she taught herself to sew from paper patterns as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then did you also hear that Regia is no more?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I loved Regia.
I know. Yep. So we still have a few balls here.
I was going to say, like a little, I mean, snap those up, guys.
Yeah, so we were looking.
So hard wearing.
We were looking for the little reinforcement threads, and because I knew they carried it.
Yeah.
So I was looking and looking and looking, and our supplier doesn't have it anymore. And I was like, why don't they have it anymore? Is this because a lot of the supplier chain has changed over the past year? But then I went to the source, and yeah, they ceased production in like April.
Oh,
I know.
You
So
guys.
it's really been like, there have been some headlines of Joann's going out, but then
there was just an article in Slate about the knitting world.
Yeah.
And yarns with Tarriffs and yarns going out of business.
Yeah, it is. I feel like we're in the middle of a pretty seismic shift.
Yeah, I think so.
In the craft world. Not that craft's going away, obviously, but it's just going to change.
It's going to morph. So, like, before there were big box stores, there were small, like, it morphed with big box stores, like, with the advent of Joann's and Michael's. Like, I remember going to the local fabric store that was, like, there were, like, three, all in, like, a stone's throw of another. And they also carried one of them carried, like, some craft supplies. And whatever. And, like, yarn stores have kind of, at least in my life, I think have always kind of, like, existed as in some form like this. But, like, there used to be, like, craft stores that also had, like, the yarn and the fabric. And then they also had a paper section and then this and the that and the other. Or, like, you could get craft supplies at the 5 and Dime, like the Ben Franklin. And so, like, there was that shift. And I think you're right. I think we're in another kind of, like, sea change.
Yep. I don't know where it's going to go.
No.
It's interesting. I don't think everything is going to end up online.
I don't either. I don't either. There's something about... There are some things that you can't replicate online.
Yeah.
Tactile things.
Yeah.
Specifically. And services. I was talking with my hairdresser about this when I got my haircut.
You can't get
she
your
was
haircut
like,
online.
She's like, you can't have online get your haircut. And I was like, no, I cannot.
You can book your appointment, which I very appreciate. And
Yeah.
don't
Oh
have
my
to
God.
call
I
people.
love that.
I don't like calling people.
Yeah, and she's like, and I don't want to answer the phone.
Right.
And I was like, awesome. Yeah, but like, and some tactile things, like you can learn stuff online, but not everybody can learn stuff online.
Yeah. I was also hearing the other day, and now I forget the source. If I find it, I'll link it down below. That online shopping is hitting a breaking point with the free returns.
Oh yeah.
So
It's got to cost so much.
yeah, it does.
Because you can't always resell it. I mean, Lord knows I've ordered from places and then been like, oh, someone clearly tried this on and returned it.
Well, and just the amount of waste it generates, because a lot of stores will not resell something that isn't pristine in the original packaging. So if you try it on, for example, and send it, like if you're buy from Zappos, 3 different sizes, try them on, wear them around the house for 30 minutes, and then return 2, those actually end up in like a landfill.
Yeah.
They don't end up back in the supply chain. So,
or like Sephora has like a very generous return policy, but if you try a lipstick and you don't like it and you return it, That's not getting resold.
No.
That's trash.
So, yeah, so all of the return policies, that whole, like, paradigm of how we shop online, that built the shop online movement, right? Like,
Oh, totally.
people would not have left shoe stores to shop at Zappos
No,
without
because you
the
can't
ability.
try anything on.
Exactly. Yeah, but so now the local shoe stores are gone. I mean, if you just think about Upper Montclair, we had
3.
yeah, and now there's none.
There's one there, another one there.
Right. So now those are gone. Your only option is shopping online and that's one thing, with our question last week, where do you like to shop? We had so many folks commenting, they shop online because that's the only option.
Yeah.
There is no.
If there's nothing near you,
yeah,
that is the option. And I mean, that's the thing. That's why we're online too.
Yeah.
It's like, if there's nothing near you. I mean, the other thing is I bought, Max new sneakers, because his old sneakers were done, and I was like, I could order online, or I could order online from our local store, and I ordered from Fleet Feet, and they came like next day. I could have also picked it up, except for they were fixing up their store after there was a fire in that.
They just reopened.
They just reopened. I ordered right before they reopened, but like I could have done like we do,
right?
Order online, swing by to pick it up,
yeah,
right? But even then, I was like, I can order online. It's the same price or cheaper. And I got it the next day, the same as I would have if I had ordered it from, like, Amazon or something like that.
Right. Yeah. And I don't know. Like I said, I shop online for some things.
All the time.
Right? And I shop in person for other things.
Yeah.
A lot of it is availability. Like our second grade teacher, or the pre-K teacher. Teddy's going to pre-K, and she wants 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags.
They're hard to find unless you get online.
I could not find them.
No,
I went to 3 different stores. I could not find them. So
because I love a 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag. It is a fantastic size, let me tell you. Especially for putting away lettuce.
Really?
Best size ever. Because you can put a whole freaking head of romaine in there. It's great. But
I chop up my romaine, put a double paper towel in the bag, and then the romaine in there, and it stays fresh for a week.
This is what happens when I do the CSA, and you get like 18 heads of lettuce.
Oh my
in 1
goodness.
week, and you're like, all right, there's only so much lettuce I can eat in a week.
That's a lot.
2.5 gallon bags.
Wow.
But yeah, you can't find them, and like, not even at Costco, which is like, Costco,
wow.
come on.
Yeah, that seems like the logical place to have them.
Right.
But 5 pounds of meat and a 2.5 gallon bag.
For school supplies, I ordered from Staples, and I ordered half to ship and half to pick up based on what they had, because I was under instructions of some very specific binder colors.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, okay, well, the yellow binder's in stock, but the pink binder's not in stock. Like,
from the teachers or from the kid?
From the child.
Okay.
The teachers could care less. The teachers are like, bring in a 3-inch binder.
Okay.
Which are
sometimes I've had teachers that were very specific on the colors that they wanted.
Right. But the blue folder is for math, and only a blue folder for math. Okay.
Right.
But, like, the ability to do the shopping from home, big thumbs up. The ability to go pick it up, it was already selected for me, and it definitely kept my price down, considering it wasn't me roving the halls of Staples going like, I think we need a new tape dispenser, and I think we need new pens.
I got a pencil sharpener when we went to Staples, like electric pencil sharpener.
I was like, ooh, shiny. But it was kind of like the best of both worlds. But that's also only available because there's an actual store there.
Right. Yeah. And
that's
for some things, they're just not.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was very interested reading everybody's comments last week, because I just think it's like, I think about these things, like, plus like my major in college was macroeconomics.
Oh, well.
And so I love thinking about, like, how is this all working? Like, where do people, what are the preferences of the individuals who are purchasing, and how does that impact, like,
such an economist,
the supply chain?
It's true.
All that kind of stuff.
And shopping habits of people affect the supply chain, and then the supply chain affects the shopping habits of people.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a system. So, anyway, that was my noodles, but it all started because I listened to History of Paper Patterns, 2-part episode, 2 hours of information.
Crafting.
Yeah. Oh,
coming up.
it's fascinating.
I could listen to that one.
Yeah, it's great. While you finish binding off.
Almost.
You'll see that later.
You'll see that later. Yeah, almost finished binding off. I've got 10 inches, a foot.
All right.
Are
we ready to move back to the present?
I think we're going to move back to the present. Ready?
Now we're doing finished objects with Kathleen.
Kathleen's finished objects.
I have no finished objects right now.
All right.
Not
Okay.
open. I'm not even wearing one because most of my handknits are packed.
You're wearing a Rhinebeck shirt.
I'm wearing last year's Rhinebeck shirt.
Oh.
I liked this one. This was
I
a
like
cute
that
one.
one.
With the
I
logo.
love that logo.
And I think the person who has done several of the logos, it is a contest that they do every year at Rhinebeck.
And you can vote
when you go into the food and beverage barn, they have a bunch of designs lined up. They're like 20 to 25. And I think that the person who did this logo also has a podcast, but I don't know what her name is.
Oh, we should look it up.
We should figure it out. We should find out. But I love this one. I thought this was so cute. With
I love that one with the sheep and the bangs and the...
And like the wrap and everything. It's a scarf or a wrap or whatever. It's just super cute.
It's so cute. It's
and
such a cute illustration.
they're definitely... I don't know whether they don't want the same person to win multiple times or whether they're fine with that. I mean, sometimes they just, groups want to spread things around a little bit.
Yeah.
But I definitely could see something done in this style. And I voted for it. I thought it was super cute again. So we will see what the new design is. Actually, we might even know by now, right?
Oh,
I didn't even think about that. You could look it up. Yeah.
I don't know when it's announced.
Because they allow you to pre-order the merch, so you have to be able to see it.
And you absolutely should pre-order the merch because they do sell out.
Absolutely.
It's just so much easier instead of spending time in those lines.
Pre-order the merch and you go pick it up at the milk barn.
And it takes no time to pick it up, basically.
And it's like,
and
even if there's a little line there,
or if you happen to go and there's a line, you go to the next barn and then go back and there's no line.
Right, they have your stuff. It's the best way to do it. It's the best
last year, I don't know why I didn't pre-order. I think I missed the deadline last year for pre-ordering. And so Haley and I went and took turns standing in line, basically, and like one of us went and got food while the other waited, and then, I got the food, came back, she got a lemonade, came back, and by the time... But it was like 45 minutes we were in line to get in the tent. Yeah, it's never quick. Yeah.
But they have great merch.
But they do. And they have a really wide selection of things, which is fun.
While we're chit-chatting, I looked it up. So you can go to Sheep and Wool, what is it? sheepandwool.com is the website. I'll put down below, you can already advance purchase your tickets if you would like.
Mm-hmm. Also... easy enough.
But they have a link for festival souvenirs, and it says, TikTok, we're opening our online store for pre-fest ordering starting September 15th at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Set a reminder.
But yes, put that on your calendars.
And if you want to know when they launch, that you can put your email in on that website, and they will notify you. So that's
I'm
important.
putting that in right now. That's a Monday.
Doing
that
it.
is a
Monday?
Yeah.
Monday after next,
Excellent.
Yeah. Before you know it, right? Yeah.
So,
that'll be happening.
Actually, before we podcast again. So
yeah.
Ooh, very timely, like how we are.
Look, we did this on time.
Imagine.
I know. So that's Kathleen's finished object. I got nothing. I am I'm like 2/3 object finished. You'll hear about it in voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have what I'm wearing.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
I have to look it up. It was from...
I love that. It's so cute.
Which one?
The one you're wearing.
Oh, the one I'm wearing.
Shawl, yeah.
This is the Semi-Precious shawl by Rachel Roden.
Nice.
It's an oldie, yeah. This was a 2017 knit-along by Jimmy Beans.
Yep.
This was before we opened. I subscribed to this knit-along. I don't know if they do knit-alongs like this anymore, but in any event, Rachel Roden did a couple of them with Jimmy Beans back then.
Mm-hmm. Really fun.
It's a fun pattern. It uses 12 mini skeins, and the way that it worked was they shipped me a mini skein every month. So it started down here with the January, and then the February, March, April, blah, 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 blah. And there's some stripies in there, but it was just really fun. I mean, this would work great if you have a mini skein collection and you're like, what am I going to do with these 12 mini skeins?
Yes. And you know what? As I've been packing my entire house, I came across some things like that.
Yeah.
Really? I forgot I had this.
It's like, oh yeah, I should make that someday.
Yeah, so it's a really nice one. And I thought it was
a really pretty one.
with this.
Yeah, it pulls out the orange
That's
and the
it,
peel.
yeah.
Looks
And
really great.
it's funny, I thought it was the recent Mad Tosh one that you did from a couple of years ago at first.
Yeah, that one was a DK. This one is
Right.
lingering weight. This actually uses Tosh Merino Light,
Uh-huh.
which we don't have right now. We have before, but it
Yeah.
is one of my favorite single fingerings.
Yeah.
And look at this. I want to just demonstrate the lack of pilling on this Tosh
Yeah.
Merino
Yeah,
Light shawl,
beautiful
definitely.
which I wear heavily. I wear the shawl a lot because it
Yeah.
has great colors.
Yeah.
And this is one reason I love Tosh Merino Light.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Love this.
It's a good one.
Definitely.
It's a good one.
But anyway, yeah, that's my finished object. I have two like half finished objects. Does that count? Like
Yes.
Sure.
I have one sock and then I have one
A sock
big
is
We've been
absolutely
known to show
counts.
a single sock. Yeah. No, it's true. It is.
You get to show it
it's a
twice.
complete
Once when you
object.
finish one,
Yeah.
and once
Well,
when you finish
not
the
always.
other.
It's not a full pair, but it is a complete object. So
It's a
it totally
complete
counts.
bingo. That's what it is.
Oh, yay.
So this is my last sock to get my bingo.
Nice.
I finished my Helen Stewart pair.
Excellent.
And then I did my vanilla pair that the Summer Sock Club, which we just wrapped up. The Summer Sock Club, I did a tutorial on how to knit a vanilla sock with lots of good info. And the last one that I needed, I knit Haley's Magic Heel sock.
Cool. How did you like it?
I loved it. It did get
So
sort of
fun.
monotonous.
Uh-huh.
Because it's just knitting round and round and round.
Yeah, round and round.
But
But
that's Haley's jam, man.
it
She
totally
loves
is. She is
that.
she's the captain of Team No Thinking.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
We definitely use that all the time now.
So I'm not going to put it on right now because obviously that wouldn't be very aesthetic. But I am going to put a little video in of here of me wearing this one sock because I was shocked how well it fit.
Yeah.
It makes sense though. The ribbing, it hugs, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was shocked. Because I knit a tube sock for sock bingo for one of my kids 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It did not fit. I just knit a tube.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It didn't work. But the ribbing
The ribbing
makes
is
it
key.
work.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I knit this one, and then I put, because it was a square on sock bingo, I put a folded pin in,
There you go.
Hi.
Nice.
which also worked really well. This is a toe-up sock,
Oh, so sorry.
right?
Excuse me.
This is toe-up, so I have a toe-up sock now. It's a DK weight. I used Tosh DK, which turned out great.
Looks great.
And Folded Hem was a new square on the board this year, which I really wanted to try.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, why not put it at the top here? And do you know what? Like, one thing I don't like about toe-up socks is that, like, the top part
Can
can
be
get
tight.
really tight.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is perfect. Like,
Uh-huh.
so much stretch.
Yeah.
I love
and this-
hem.
Yeah, it really turned out nicely. I intended to do a 3-needle bind-off.
What
Like,
did you end up doing?
I accidentally cut my yarn. Like,
Oh, no.
not thinking, and so I Kitchenered it.
You're like, all right.
Oh, well. That's fine.
Like, I did it on knit night, and I just cut my yarn, and I'm like,
I should have done that.
that was
Great.
not what I meant to do. Because I had already picked up on the inside.
Yes.
Yes,
I
yes.
could just,
You're like,
Anyway.
"Oh, just 3-needle bind off. But you know what? I bet also a 3-needle bind off would have had a little
made a
bit
bit of a ridge.
more ridge,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have been as elastic
Yeah.
as.
Yeah, very true. Very
well,
true.
it looks pretty. It worked.
It does,
just
yeah.
It looks
It
gorgeous.
took me 30 minutes instead of 10.
And how
Yeah.
high up on your leg does that go? Is it pretty high?
Yeah, it goes about as high as my regular socks, right?
Okay.
Which I usually wear in boots, so,
Uh-huh.
you know.
And
Okay.
is that most of a skein, or is it more than half a
No,
skein? Or
I actually, I measured my skein
Uh-huh.
because, you know, Haley explained in her course, which was also for Summer Sock Club,
Mhm.
that she usually divides her yarn in half
Yep.
before she starts.
Yeah,
So
you can use it all, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I was lazy, so I used my kitchen scale, and when I got to 53
Uh-huh.
grams,
Uh-huh.
as I measured it to start, it was like 101. When I got to 53, I stopped.
Mhm.
But that's the other thing when you're folding a hem,
Mhm.
you can stop on the row
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you don't have to.
Find
Don't have
off.
to do anything.
Yeah, you don't have to like, ooh, now I need to do 15 rows of rib.
Right, right. Mhm.
You just one round and you're done. So that also works very well for yarn management if you're trying to get
Nice.
like exactly the right amount. So
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now I've got 53 grams to knit the second sock with, which I will cast on, but I have to check the instructions for a Turkish cast on.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to just do the instructions because that's not something I normally do. It does look pretty though.
It does look pretty good. I like
fun.
the Turkish cast on.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's one of those things like I will have to try it like 3 times and then eventually I get it.
Oh, yeah,
and,
totally.
And it is one of the only things that Haley still asks me to do. Like there are many things I'll hand to her, but she's like, Mom, can you cast on my sock?
Yeah.
Like, get it started.
Yeah, exactly. There, it is fun. My other tip though about Turkish cast on, like if you are not counting, do more than you think you need. It is so hard to pick up in the middle of that, figure out which motion you should be doing. But if you put on, 18 stitches onto each needle and you need 12, fine, drop them off. You know? But it's if I stop and I don't have enough, I virtually always have to start over. It's really hard to restart that for me anyway.
That's a really good point. That it's easy to be like, oh.
Yeah, count to what you need and drop off the extras. It's just definitely, useful info.
New in every episode.
Hopefully it's what it says on the tin, right?
Right. It is what it is.
But, yay. So I'm happy with this, and with that, I finished my bingo.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay, we are coming to a close on sock bingo. I think
we've got a little bit more time.
So the 21st is the last day to be knitting, and then we will accept forms, through the 22nd, say, because if people are knitting right until that deadline,
if you're knitting until
we understand.
11:59 p.m.
I can say at least some members of my family have been known to do things like that, like submitting college applications and things like that.
I remember that. Oh my god.
Yeah. So
you're like, technically it's ending the deadline.
Yeah. So this episode comes out on the 6th. The next one comes out the 20th. So
we are really going to be,
if you need to plan a little bit.
Yeah. You got a little more.
Yeah, you've got
one more episode.
2 weeks left, basically.
And then it's the mad scramble.
But yeah, I think you can definitely knit another sock in 2 weeks, so.
Oh, for sure.
If you're I'm that close.
And I mean, you could do a tubular, an afterthought heel toe and cuff.
Yes.
I
did a couple of those.
You can do a clementine one.
With soft swiping yarn and contrast heels and toes.
Yes.
And an afterthought heel and
a hem. You could do a hem on a clementine.
Or a twisted rib cup.
I did all those things. All those things on my clementine socks, right?
Yes.
Actually, I was going to say that most of my clementine socks have a twisted rib, contrast heel.
I just love twisted rib. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, you can knock off a lot of squares with a clementine assistance.
Oh my god, can you ever?
Definitely.
Be strategic.
Right. So did you have another finished object, or is that a good lead into sock bingo?
We can talk about sock bingo, and then I'll talk about blanket cowl later.
Okay, all right,
that sounds
cool.
good.
So I have not finished my 5th sock for sock bingo, though I have started it. So
nice.
I am pleased that I am on my last sock for sock bingo. Yay. And this is a Clementine assisted sock.
Yay.
Surprise, surprise. So this is the same yarn that I was using last time I showed socks. It is from Nitty Natty Sock Week, I think 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was 2022. And this is by the Little Wolf Knits. It's her Sunfish base.
It's such a pretty color.
And I'm sure I do have the tag in here somewhere. I do. Yay. Up at Dawn is the main color, and Shark is the contrast.
Nice.
And actually, did I? Oh, no. So I used all my Shark, or most of my Shark, in the full pair of socks that in the contrast heels, toes, and cuffs with my full-length socks.
Yeah.
So I happened to have, this was from my stash, United Sock. This was a great heel and toe yarn that we had that is no longer being made, or it's not carried, it's not distributed to U.S. yarn stores anymore. But I had a little one. I thought it worked well color-wise, right?
Yeah,
it's similar to Shark. It's like a bit of a mocha. But the fun thing I did with this, I've always wanted to make like inside-out socks, and I had one. I came across one again as packing. Should have just taken pictures of all my little discoveries.
Treasures.
I started a knitted wit sock once inside out. Like I made the base of the foot inside out.
Yeah.
But because this is a sock tube, I picked up my stitches, I got my stitches back on the needle, and then I just flipped the entire tube inside out.
Right.
So, because it's much easier to pick up on the knit side.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for
sure. So anyway, I did the pickup, then I flipped it, and now I am doing the toe, I'm knitting the toe with regular decreases and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really going to be pretty.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
is
take
gonna
that
be
up.
It'll
super
be
pretty.
interesting to see how
You can't see.
if it feels good. And and this is another one of my silly tips. I hate when a big long thing is flopping around in my lap.
Yep.
So I kind of corral my extra tube with a big stitch holder.
That's smart. It's just that much more compact.
Yeah. I like to be compact.
I think that colorway just looks so nice in reverse stockinette too.
You can see like
Isn't that fun?
that's
Like
the
it just
stockinette.
blends all of the
Looks watercolory.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
know, when
that's
I was
exactly
working
it.
on the other one, like, I like the outside, but I like the inside just as much. And it is
Yeah.
definitely its own little thing. So,
That's gonna be so pretty.
that is one of my 2 whips.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. What's your other whip?
So, my other whip is my Rhinebeck sweater, which I have not, and it's my second Rhinebeck sweater, because I did finish the knit collage one.
Nice.
I did one color with that Haley calls my Cowardly Lion sweater.
With
It definitely
shag
does
color.
have Cowardly Lion vibes. So I am working on the Anemone
Ooh.
by
I just hear
Da-da-da.
Nemo and Nemo.
Soraya Garcia, I remember now. So I am through the 3rd set of increases.
Nice.
It's worked in the round, and it's going to be steeked, and it is just a black sweater at this point.
Love it.
Not a whole lot to look at. We had knit night in the store here last night, and I don't know, I think I got through maybe 4 rows. I mean, there was a lot of chit-chatting, and I had to do some computer stuff and everything too, but I'm definitely at the point where the rows are really long, and I still have one more set of, it's like one of those knit 3, increase 1, knit 3, increase 1 all the way around the body.
Where you're at the largest.
Yeah, where you're working on
everything.
your bust, your shoulders, everything. Yeah, before you set aside for sleeves. So I'm really liking that. And the design of this cardie has these really fun big graphic. I don't know if you can see it.
I'll put a picture up.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah.
Orla Kylie inspired flowers that are really fun, and I know I have showed my swatch
I love
before.
your swatch.
But this
that
is
looks so pretty.
this is the color combo I'm going to be using with Wensley worsted in noir for the background, blanc for the flowers, and then Corey worsted in Yellow Brick Road for the leaves.
That's so nice.
Thank you. I really like it.
And so LBA. To put the Yellow Brick Road in there.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
LBA, so Orla Kylie. Those are also very her colors.
And so me.
So Kathleen.
It really is.
Yep.
How many things do I have in black, white, and gold, right?
Right, but it's a good palette for you.
I feel like a bumblebee sometimes.
No.
And actually, let me ask your opinion. So I tested out the fleas on here as well. So the flea pattern is written as the flower color, and then the leaf color, and then the flower color again. But it is above the flowers. I wanted to start with the flower. I just wanted to get into the chart, so I just did a little bit of. I did the gold for gauge because I could measure it more easily instead of trying to measure gauge on black.
Yep.
That was
You were very smart.
That was a little mini brainstorm as I was about to start. I'm like, do I really want to measure gauge on black when I have the option to measure on something else? I do not.
No.
So
No, you really don't.
So I did the Yellow Brick Road. Yeah, you feel like you're going blind measuring gauge on black
Oh my
sometimes.
god, it's so hard to see sometimes.
So then I did the chart, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play with now that I
So I was saying, if the fleas were below the leaves, I like it goes from the leaf color to the white, the leaf, the white.
alternating.
But I think you're right. I think coming
If
up
it's
here,
above
you're going
it,
to have
it's gonna be like too much white.
white color, white,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And that's already
All right.
big impact.
I think I am going to reverse it. I mean, more gold. More gold is always a good thing
More
as
gold
far
is
as I'm
always a good
concerned. And actually, you weren't here last time when I was talking about this, but I'm happy with the way this looks. I just did it as regular stranded color work.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm going to try ladderback jacquard.
Ooh.
Because I think it'll be even
just with the
black and the white.
The black and the white.
Yeah. This actually is probably fine as it is.
Yeah, I mean, how big are the floats on the gold? Probably not.
They're not that big, but
7.
the white is a lot. They're a lot bigger.
A big stretch.
And so I'm gonna. And I was like, do I do another swatch? I'm like, no. When I get there, I'll try it.
Out.
Yeah.
And
run a lifeline and then.
Yeah. So
yeah, you don't need to re-swatch that. I mean, if you need to re-swatch it, then you'll re-swatch it when you get to that.
I'm gonna just try it when I get to that point and see. But yeah, I'm excited about trying that.
Oh, that's exciting! I've never done ladderback jacquard.
I think I tried it once, and whatever instructions I was watching were like didn't click with my brain.
Yeah.
But I did see a video recently, and I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you just need the right like tutorial, the right explanation.
absolutely, yeah.
Like for I think the Italian cast on, the Italian tubular cast on, and I was like, what
are they talking about?
And then I finally saw the right video. I was like, oh,
now it all makes
never mind.
sense. Isolde de Teague, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I remember. It's like that's
Isolde de Teague.
one of those ones that you know, and just like it's
I'm
easy
like,
to go back
all
to.
smells just
That one.
Just Google it.
I look at a book with pictures.
Wow.
The cast on bind off book.
Yes.
Spiral bond one.
They have a
Yeah.
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
That's the one that I look at.
Yeah. I definitely
For
use that
most
for
cast-
certain things.
Yeah. Most cast ons and most bind offs, I'll use like written thing. I am notoriously I don't love a video. I know some people love it. I mean, I can learn from a video, but I'm also like, can I just read the transcripts
Right.
and then decide if I need to watch?
And see, I'm so much a visual learner that like if I watch it and it clicks, then maybe I'll like once I've gotten it from the video, then I can read the instructions as a refresher or something.
Yeah.
But a lot of times reading it, I'm like, what
What
do they need?
Well, I have to read it and do it, right? And
Yeah.
then if
Yeah.
if I get
sometimes.
stuck, this is where, in an ideal world, I would love the written out directions, but also a tutorial on silent. Maybe not on silent. I can deal with
Or
it. I
with
can actually deal
minimal-
with talking.
minimal chit-chat.
Minimal chit chat. A little instruction.
Yeah.
The two running like
Parallel.
side by side.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Two windows open at the same time, just going, but so I can pop
Yeah.
back and forth.
You need to on grannies.
Yeah,
Like-
that's how those
That's
are.
how
Definitely,
those are,
definitely. Yeah,
Then,
You have the
that's
written
what-
instruction,
yeah,
then the visual pictures,
yeah.
and
And then the video.
videos.
Yeah,
So-
that's my jam.
And some of those were so complicated that without the video, even with the good written instruction,
Yeah,
it's
like,
just
what?
like
Yeah.
where because they're so inventive. I mean, some
Yeah.
of those stitches are
Oh,
really
yeah.
just like she has an amazing mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like the crochet structure. Talking is hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very.
There's lots of options on where to put your hook.
Yeah. You're like here.
Definitely.
Here.
You know which stitch you're working next when you're knitting.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if they're like skip that stitch and go into the third one, and you're like, okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
There's other confusing things, but
Yes.
Yeah.
Way other.
not that.
Yeah. Each thing has its own.
That's
So those are the only two
Those are
things
your
I'm
whips?
working on currently because most of the other whips are at our new location, which is not far. I am now a 3-mile drive from Yarnia
Still
versus a half-mile drive from
right.
Yarnia.
Versus literally
Can walk here. Haley
throw
does
a
all the
rock
time.
down the hill,
Yeah.
and you'll hit it.
It's fine. It's fine. Very close.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna show my whip.
Yes. And one of your students was at Knit Night last night with hers. It was gorgeous.
Yes,
Maya.
Maya fixtures. Oh god.
Oh no, she's still
She was
working,
on
but
it.
she's close to done. Yeah.
So this is the birdie sweater, which was my summer class, and right now it's actually technically the birdie vest because I haven't put sleeves on it yet.
Right.
But I will unless I run out of yarn. And I am on. So I did the fixed wrap version. It's, you can have it wrap or you can have a fixed wrap.
I love the idea of a fixed wrap. I really do.
Right?
I think it's
like that's the way I'm gonna wear it.
yeah, and also something like that. It's just like having all of that attached at the bottom. It's not going to shift around in such a weird way.
I'm not going to be like, oh, I have to retie. Oh, I have to retie.
exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Are you going to put a faux tie on the side?
No.
No?
I'm just going to, just ribbing.
Yeah. It's so pretty.
So,
I feel like you could get a silk ribbon that's about this size, like a big wide silk ribbon, and do like a bow. Anyway,
that would be,
That's the Amanda version.
I am going, so
you can put a bow on it. Did you know?
know it's pulled in right now. I'm going to black the bejesus out of it so it goes straight. Because that's how I'm going to wear it.
Yeah.
You would be like, in more. So I did the overlap. I added like an extra 5 stitches overlap just to, because I know like anything wrap or faux wrappy on me comes.
It's
Flying
more
out.
gappy than you want.
It's a little more gappy than I want, and so that's the first line is just to wrap it, just overlap the fronts just a little bit.
Nice.
So I am
You're binding
doing
off.
I think that you're
the
binding
binding off.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
that's exciting.
I did 3 inches of 1x1 rib. And yeah. And now I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. I mean, I am gonna put sleeves on it. I could still wear it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
the
totally
vest,
could
I could
wear
put an edging on it, too. But, I
how
have
much yarn do you have left?
2.5 balls, which I don't know.
Were you making it short sleeved?
No.
No.
Not planning.
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I might be a little scared. I think we have 1 ball left, and it might be a different
I think it's a
dialogue.
different
That one
style.
up
I
there?
think, didn't you get the
No,
whole,
it's this one.
didn't we give you the whole bag
Oh,
of
that
this?
one?
Yeah, I got the whole bag.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I mean, I would alternate.
Yeah.
The cuffs?
Yeah, I would probably, like, cuffs and alternate.
I was going to show your thing, so I'm not just standing up here.
You can show it. Show away.
Show your
So
thing.
fun.
Yeah, so you can actually see the lace.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a-
Yeah.
Here.
I forget what yarn Maya was using again. Similar color.
Yes.
Similar color, but I don't
Yeah.
I
remember.
love this.
She made this Soyos.
Oh, or maybe Woolfolk. I think.
Oh, yes, I think she
Oh, the
was
top?
Yeah.
Yes, one of my students, Maya did it in Tav, and one of my students did it in silk mohair. It's just a single strand. It's
Wow.
so
Is that Donna?
pretty. No, not Donna. Donna was the first finish, though. It was Kristen. Kristen did it.
Single
Oh,
strand
nice.
A single strand of silk mohair.
It must be like a cloud.
on,
But that was ethereal.
like knit to a DK gauge.
Okay.
Wow.
So like on DK needles, and it just is like this like
Ooh.
fluffy little
Wow.
like
Oh, that's
so
so
pretty.
nice.
Sounds so cool.
pretty.
You know, it'd be fun. We should have something like we're at the end of an online class, especially people like send in a picture of their finished
Yeah,
object.
I mean, I asked
It'd
them.
be fun to have a gallery.
I would
right?
love to have a
Yeah.
gallery. Well, interesting because at the end of this class, I was like, "What do we think for fall, people?"
Yeah.
Because I'm indecisive, and then a number of them were like, "Do the Tsubaki again."
Again.
I know.
Wow,
I was
wow.
like, "Do we do a rerun?" of
What?
this?"
Wow.
Right? Because it's got cables. It fits beautifully. It's such a fun sweater.
It is
to
a nice
knit.
sweater.
Interesting. I know.
Interesting.
So
I thought you were going to say something older too, because that's not that long.
No.
ago,
I've not
in some
that
ways.
long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a DK weight. It's got really pretty like big chunky cables down the
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
No cables on the back. So
Yeah.
it goes a little.
How much
quicker.
yarn did that eat? Because you used fingering plus a mouse.
I used fingering plus a mohair. Not that. It was like I don't know, like a standard.
3 skeins or something.
Yeah,
Probably.
it wasn't crazy.
Because those are almost 500 yards a skein. Too,
Yeah,
so.
I think it was like probably 3 of.
The silk mohair was 500 yards.
No,
No,
you're right. The cashmerino is close to 500. It's like
I used,
474.
but I used the LBA Super Sock.
Right.
That's the same yardage.
So I
yeah.
probably did like what 3, probably like 2.5 of Super Sock, and then maybe like
And probably 3 to 4 of the
3.
mohair.
I think 3.
The
Less
mohair is
than I
only
thought.
like 350 or something.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it was something like that.
Okay.
Not a lot, and also like because it's a DK gauge, you could just
You could
use
use
a
anything.
DK
You could
yarn,
use
or you
DK,
could
yeah.
use like
Interesting.
the prairie, the
Yes.
the
The
blue
Surrey,
sky
yeah.
prairie, the
Mhm.
Surrey alpaca, which is fuzzy and a little bit like a fuzzy sport weight.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
To DK.
Sport weight with halo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
would be really pretty.
It would.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I was
Interesting.
like, I was like, so that's an option, but I'm
Are
not
there
gonna
any
do.
other
I
suggestions?
did mine.
No, they were very into that idea.
Interesting.
You can hold just silk mohair 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like your Sunday sweater?
My
is
Sunday
it? Or-
sweater, yeah.
Yeah.
My petite knits one.
And just have it be like this airy little light.
Yeah. I know. I still have not made my Cash Look Light sweater because those of you who've watched for a long time know, allergic to alpaca, allergic to mohair, allergic to angora, all the fluffy things
All the pretty.
I
fluffy
can't
things.
use. But we have Cash Look Light, which is something I can. It's cashmere and silk.
And it's
Right,
so
so-
soft.
It's so soft. So I have a sweater quantity in black, of course. Me and my black sweaters. But I need to bump that up in the queue. One of the things when we're into the townhouse completely, I'm really gonna go through my whips and I had whips in places I forgot I had whips.
Oh no, you had hidden whips?
Oh, I had tubs of hidden whips. I can't even tell you. It was funny. Seisha and I were talking the other day. If you follow Gigi Made It on Instagram and Facebook, she posts questions on Saturday morning on Facebook, which is really fun. It's like a lot more interactive
Yeah.
with her followers and everything. And I think it was last Saturday, she was like, for those of you who kind of collect project bags as well as yarn and everything, how many do you have? And I said, conservatively 50. But I think I'm way off. and then the next question was... The next question was how many of your project bags have whips in them? And I'm like, 80%.
Conservatively 50.
Conservatively 50,
Exactly.
maybe more.
No, but literally then I found a tub with like another 20 project bags.
Oh no!
Yeah, all of which has...
I mean, you're very organized.
Yeah, well, they're contained.
They're contained. Mine are scattered around the house. So it's literally, I'm like, where did I put that?
Yeah. Haley's are scattered around the house. Haley's project bags and sneakers. She has, I don't know how many pairs of sneakers.
Haley and I are very similar.
Yeah.
We're very similar.
Knit Night did a whip count recently, and our Zoom Knit Nights on Wednesday night. And I think the winner was 120-ish.
And who's that?
I'm not saying who.
Oh, okay. They didn't want to be named. They're not saying that number proudly.
There's another one that's in the high 60s.
All right, so I'm not alone in my
you're
insane.
absolutely not. This is like
I have a guess, except I think I'm probably wrong because I think she finishes. I don't know everybody on Online Knit Night, but I know some.
Yeah,
I know some, and I have a suspicion, but we might be thinking of the same person because I'm like.
But I think she seems pretty monogamous. Yeah. So
but
anyway,
in any event,
Unless she's an abandoner where she's like, oh, I can't take it anymore.
which that's what a lot of mine were, and I am.
Yes.
I am going to frog a lot of these things that have been sitting in a tub for like since before Yarnia, pre Yarnia.
Yeah.
But I do think that's our question today.
Yes.
How many whips or
How many?
What's your whip count?
What's your whip count?
but I feel like we've done that. But we can
No,
still
we
do
haven't
it.
done. I don't think we've done it.
We've never done that.
I don't think we've ever done.
Okay, all right.
Dear viewer, do you think we've done that? Because I don't think we've done that.
Maybe we haven't. Yeah.
I don't think we've done. I think we've done other whip questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is your whip count? I don't actually know.
I feel like
what
that's
it
real
is.
confession time.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
is like we're in like taxi cab confessions.
I know.
Yeah.
I've got to go home and I did all my whips in a January special episode.
Uh-huh.
Probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was fun. And I think mine's, mine always hovers around 20. I tend to finish things, but usually because I'm knitting for other people.
Yeah.
For events.
And they know about them, right? It's
Yes.
like you can't exactly.
And they're like often a small child being like,
before the small child
The
outgrows
small
the thing you're
child.
making.
Yeah, either that or it's a baby that's going to be born.
right,
And he's
it's
going to be naked in the hospital unless mommy finishes.
unless mommy gets her act together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I may have to put like a big question. Well, obviously I don't qualify for prizes anyway, but when I really know the whip count, I will reveal.
I don't know that I could actually find all of my whips in a timely fashion
Unless you move.
without moving. And
Yeah.
even with moving, I'd be like, I don't know what's in that box.
We
Yeah.
have to do a
I don't know
reasonable
what's in that
estimate then.
drawer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not right now.
yeah.
Like, go home and really think about
I'm just thinking of where I have things stashed.
Yeah.
We have a lot of built-ins, so like, we're in the built-ins.
Yeah. One of the things that I found, remember that Hohi, the long rectangular wrap?
Yes.
You wore yours, I think, to the first TNNA. Do you remember?
I did. I
do you
did.
know what?
I did finish it. I never blocked it, but I finished it.
And I finished it. I never woven my ends, and I never blocked it, and so I've never worn it. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my gosh!
And
Yes,
this
mine
is like
rainbow.
6-7 years ago. Yeah, it's crazy. So, but I'm gonna finish and wear. So I'm gonna have more finished objects.
You're gonna have finished
I'm gonna have like
objects.
these like magical
Because
finished
this is
objects.
the thing. Like when you find all of your whips, then you're able to be like, oh wait, this just needs a button band.
Exactly.
And you can ignore the ones that need sleeves, like me, or give them to Kathleen to add to her whip.
And that is in
like me.
That is in my second whip bin. I have they're tiered now, and I have room in my walk-in closet for like 14 tubs.
Hey,
I'm not kidding.
you're like,
It's
that's
crazy.
perfect.
It is out of sight, out of mind, out of sight for other people.
Yeah.
And I am committing to going through a box a day of any sort,
Oh,
5 days a week. So at least 5 boxes a week. I feel like
That's
that's a
good.
reasonable
That's-
goal.
That's
That
super
is-
reasonable.
and also I think that's a good way to go about it. When we moved, I don't like things not settled,
Uh-huh.
and so I was like, I will unpack the entire kitchen in one day.
Uh-huh.
You know, put everything away, and
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And I almost died.
Yeah. I literally made myself sick after Teddy was born because I got so sick of Lily's room being a mess
Uh-huh.
that I spent 2 days and cleaned
I'm
it.
just doing it.
And I mean, I was 3 weeks postpartum. And I was too much work.
Probably
I was
not,
literally
yeah.
had a
You're
fever
gonna-
in bed for
Wow.
the next day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so-
don't want to make yourself
Don't do
sick.
that.
No.
But sometimes hyperfixation really works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Well,
say that.
one of the few things left toward the move that I have not even started on yet is doing the kitchen plan because we don't have the same cabinets, obviously,
Right.
in both kitchens.
Yeah.
But I have photographs of both kitchens. I'm going to number the cabinets. I'm going to,
I was so
you
smart.
know, it's... Yeah.
Good call.
Well, I did it when we redid the kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
everything got packed, everything got a box number and everything, and there was a legend for that. But, yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna... I'm hoping to unpack it, like, by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm still cooking now, and we'll just do takeout all those other nights after we move.
Just remembered I've got to add. So we have a storage unit now.
Uh-huh.
And every box in the storage unit is numbered, and there's a Google sheet that has
Yes.
what's in each
The
box.
So you can just search for it, right?
Yeah.
And then figure out what box it's in. That's
Exactly.
good.
Like, you got to find box 50.
But I think Chad took some boxes this week, and I don't think he numbered them and put them on the spreadsheet.
Chad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta work on that.
It's
We've
hard to-
divided our house into zones, like
Okay.
you know, front of the dining room, back of the dining room. This weekend and each weekend is a zone assigned, and all the adults in the house have to clean up just that zone. That's it.
That's fair.
That's a
Yeah,
good-
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, so that our house will be tidied by December. That's the goal.
That's an excellent way to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I usually just go into a outrage about how we're living in a beep hole. See, I did it for you.
Thank you.
And then stomp around and throw a tantrum, and then Jonathan.
Sagittarians unite.
Then Jonathan will actually do the efficient tidying because I am like, here's something that's in the wrong place, and then I go wander over and I get distracted and things like I can't focus and do it. And I'm like, in 15 minutes he'll be like, tidied, and I was like, how'd you do that? And I was like, he's like, well, you were freaking out. I'm like, yeah.
Well, it's funny, in our house, Gene doesn't know where a lot of things go, even though he's lived in the house for as long as I have. So there are like little offerings left at my spot in the kitchen.
Oh.
And I'm like, but I always say that, I'm like, thank you. I would rather you leave that for me to put away
If you don't
than
know
for
where
you
it
to
is.
put it in a place that I will never see it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah, I
It is
definitely
more
have
like-
lost some of my favorite takeout,
Yes.
food away containers. Like, there are certain ones that are just the right size for certain things.
Yes.
And
that's
now half
that's
of those
where
don't have
cleaning
lids. Exactly. Or it's like what I'm taking for lunch. It's like the
Yeah.
perfect thing to pack my lunch in.
Yeah, Chad's more like, he's if I say like, this is the zone, this is the small thing we're doing this weekend.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you can check it off the list in
Yes.
2 or 3 hours,
Focus on the
perfect.
one little spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I say we need to clean the house,
Mm-mm.
no.
It's like, yeah. Totally get that.
But I'm good at like actual like cleaning, like scrubbing cleaning.
No, not
But,
me.
like
Not
the
me
tidying,
either.
the tidying part, absolutely not. But like
I am more
you need a
tidy.
floor scrubbed. I'm your girl.
So yeah, we're flipped on that then, because Haley actually really likes to clean. Haley is like, she does I call her Cinderella when she does.
Oh my god, and have been.
And she
hands
loves to
knees on the
vacuum.
floor.
I
So
cannot
satisfying.
vacuum. I cannot. Yeah,
I'm going to put a timestamp in here, cleaning diversions.
yeah, really.
I know.
Sorry, guys.
So
Sorry,
people
guys.
who don't want to listen to cleaning diversions,
But-
no, there's another chapter coming up.
Comparative cleaning diversions.
Comparative cleaning diversion. So we should pivot back to whips anyway, because I got my one whip.
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
if anyone has any additional suggestions, what do you think
Yes.
about rerunning Sabaki? And when I say rerun, I mean like
Doing
it.
have a new class. Yeah,
it would be a new class.
It's not.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
be
it
like
would be
here's the
using the old
video.
videos. No.
Like the science teacher when they don't want to teach that thing.
Oh my
Just
God.
like wheel in the VCR and put a tape.
Questions?
No, we don't do
Time
that.
for lunch.
We don't do that.
Or something else, or some variety of it. Maybe not for this session. Maybe like the winter session.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
Sabaki again. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm really trying to focus on my cue, so I'm not.
Oh,
going
my
to
cue's
suggestions this time.
My cue is a bleep show.
BLEEP show.
This way it just solves Amanda's problems for her.
I mean,
she doesn't have to
you
beat
could-
me out.
I mean, I really want to knit a ranunculus, and that is such
Oh,
a
that's
big
right.
one.
We talked
No.
about that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to.
And
You
actually,
could
I said,
mean, there's so many things you can do with that, and how do you take this and like size it? You could do
I
ranunculus with that.
enjoyed the ranunculus, but I don't think I want to teach that class.
uh-huh.
Sisha taught a great class on it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We still have the sample of how far you get with one skein of Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
far.
That's what the Zoe is. Yeah, Zoe.
Pretty far.
The Zoe sample. I want to make a ranunculus in Lyrico that we talked about last time. I think that would be so pretty. And I think I would do like a laceless ranunculus again because they're like prints, so I don't think you'd
Yeah.
see the holes.
Oh, I totally
Oh,
But you
yeah.
would see like the texture of the lines
The
versus.
texture would pop, but
Yeah.
the lace might
Yeah.
disappear.
So that's a to be. It's like a whip to be, but
It's an idea.
and I did actually take the art home already.
That,
Oh, no.
my ranunculus plans for the fall are I'm like Cinderella. If you get all of your work done,
Yes,
then you can
your
knit a
reward
ranunculus.
is a ranunculus.
Before Thanksgiving, then you can knit a ranunculus. Yes.
I mean, the ranunculus
Basically.
went really quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but I have other things to do.
Yeah.
So,
When,
True, true.
when time comes for the reward, you can be like, oh, no,
Yeah.
it's going to be a quick one.
so we'll see.
So, what other whips do we have going on?
Yeah, what else you got?
That's what you brought?
This is all I got.
Okay.
I've been, like, focused.
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's
Shockingly.
Yeah.
I mean, I have other whips.
I have, so I'll talk about a sweater whip as well.
Yeah.
I'll talk about sweater whips. I brought one, speaking about being focused, I finally got back to my own cardigan.
yes. We saw that on What's on Your Needles
I
episode.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, the
And also,
colors.
speaking of one of your old classes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is my Ava cardigan by Petite Knits, which you guys haven't seen in a hot minute. I feel like all summer. I actually got mad at this project.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Not because of the Ava cardigan, but because Abby tried it on and told me she wanted it 3 inches longer in the middle of the stockinette. And I was
Oh,
like, right.
girl.
I was like, I'm so sick of this right now.
Yeah.
Then it just went on
That's
timeout
what happens
for like
when
a
you have a
month
tall
and half.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
She
yeah.
is. She is.
So I'll just bring it up so you can see this gorgeous yarn. I'm using La Bien-Aimée Merino DK in the color something.
Allison.
Alicent. I always forget the name of that. But isn't it cool looking?
It's so pretty.
Gorgeous.
So I did finally do the extra 3 inches. You can see the little stitch marker. And then I have to do 3.5 inches of rib, which I'm almost there. I think I've got like 2.5 inches
Mm-hmm.
so far.
Yeah.
I wanted to finish the body for this podcast. Didn't quite.
You got
But I honestly would much rather do 2x2 rib than I would stockinette.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
That's.
Yeah,
I
Miyako.
think it's because I make so many socks, you know?
Yeah.
But I just like the rib motion
I guess. Yeah.
much better than I like purling all the way across.
That's
That's the
true.
problem.
Yeah.
It's flat.
That's why I'm doing. That's why this is. I chose a steeped thing because yes, just around and around.
Yeah.
It
It
was
gets
just,
boring sometimes.
and I didn't mind it for like the
Most
first
of it?
5 inches of the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
And
It's
then-
when
then
you're
it just
when you
gets old.
think, oh, I only have 1 more inch left, and she's like, haha.
I want it longer,
I
Mommy.
want it longer.
Like, oh, fine.
So right. But I don't know. She didn't need it all summer anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
She wasn't gonna wear it.
Right. And then after this, I just put the sleeves on the needles, and they go around and around and around in stockinette.
Yeah.
And that is going to be easy. And then I have to ask Jen how to do the neck. The
The
button
band,
band.
double knit, double knit.
I don't want
Double
to.
knit.
I've never
Oh,
done double
it's so
knitting.
nice.
Yes.
It's so pretty.
So pretty.
Okay. Wow. But is it easy?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to
It's-
show me how.
And Jen
It's-
has a really cool buttonhole trick.
Knit one, slip one.
I
Yeah.
can knit one slip.
You can do
Knit one,
that.
slip one. It's knit one, slip one, no pearls.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yay.
I mean, and you got to pick up like 80 million stitches.
But I'm gonna have to
whatever,
do that
that's fine.
anyway.
Right. I was like, you got that's
Well,
so
you
that's-
pick them up as you go.
and you
kind
like
of.
double points. So like a lot of people who were like, oh, the double knit button band, I'm like, so much easier to do with a double point and a circular. So like,
Great.
yeah, you'll be.
Yeah.
All right. No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
You can do it.
Good.
And it looks nice. And then the buttonhole trick for the double knit button bands is like perfect. You don't have to
Pretty
break the
magical.
yarn, no ends.
So that's my background. That's one of my background projects. Let's see. And then I have 2 blankets I'm working on.
Yeah.
Mm.
So So I'll show
I came
you
across both of my blankets.
Oh my gosh.
Packing my list.
both. I've got 3 blankets in project bags right now. 4 actually. Those are my, if I do my whip count, they're mostly blankets. So I have been working on here, the baby's blanket.
Oh, yes.
So
cute.
this is Fly Away by Tin Can Knits. Which,
Love that one.
yeah, Chad picked that one.
Oh.
He likes bold colors and graphic prints. So, yeah, the last 3 baby blankets I've made, 2 crochet and 1 knit, were very intricate. Very intricate.
Yeah.
Detail.
Yeah, Charlie's baby blanket was not, but that was because that was my Crochet 101 project, and I did
That's right.
a
Right.
wave crochet,
Yeah.
which was hard for me at the time.
Yes. It was still a challenge.
Yes. But this is like flying off my needles.
Yeah.
It is so pleasant.
Yeah.
My plan, because I'm 21 weeks now, and there's 20 squares,
Mhm.
and I started in like week 18. I was like, I'm just going to do 1 square a week and that'll be good.
Yeah.
What? Are you kidding me? This is square number 7.
Oh my god!
They are so fast.
Wow, that's great.
They're so potato
And then
chippy.
you'll have more
So what
time
is it?
to
It's
join
just-
and everything.
Just diagonal.
Yeah, it's corner to corner, garter,
Tin Can Knits.
and you put a stripe in it. You're supposed to put the stripe before you get to the halfway point, but the very first one I did, I got to the halfway point and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to put a stripe in like 8 rows ago. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just, for all of them, going to start in the middle with the contrast
And you know what?
color.
I think it actually makes more sense. Because then you don't have to be, like, you know when you're at your maximum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, to remember to stop at a certain point.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier to do, I think, if you start in the middle.
Well, that's why I did it, because it was a lot of strategy. No, actually it was...
No, but
You're like, I thought it through
did not.
and didn't just
But honestly,
go
I think
until I
it's
forgot.
one of those things. It's like a happy accident. It's like a thing
Yeah.
you did, but when you think about it, it actually is a simpler way to do it than the way the pattern is written.
Yeah, so I think, like, technically, if you look at them, mine are backwards.
Whatever.
But if I do them all that way, then
Then
I
it
did
doesn't
them
matter.
backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, that's fine.
I mean, you've laid them out and it still works, right?
Yes, it still
Yeah,
works.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
then that's all you need.
It
As
really-
long as they
yeah.
align up and
It
do what
looks
you want it
so
to do when you put it
nice.
together.
See, they like
They're so cute. I
Oh,
love
they're
it. I really do.
together.
Yeah.
and the little corners.
And you love seaming,
Like
so
that. I do.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have 3 of the orange so far.
So cute.
I have 2 of the watermelon.
Oh,
With
so
it?
pretty.
I love your palette for this too.
And
It's so
then
nice.
1 of this magenta color, which I forget the name of exactly. But
Which one is this?
this is...
Jelly bean, I think.
Oh, yes.
Sweater.
You're right.
Sweater.
It's sweater.
Oh.
Isn't it
Blue
so
sky,
pretty?
Blue Sky Fibers.
Oh, I
Sweater.
love sweater.
Yeah. I really was going to do the Keystone. Because
Yeah.
that's also very machine washable.
Uh-huh.
But it's a brand new yarn line. I know someday they're going to have just the color breadth that Germantown does. But
Yeah.
right now they don't have as many... What other colors do I have? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you're using... So Kathleen popped out so she could finish packing.
Make progress on packing.
Yes.
It's
I was
a
gonna say
multi-day
make progress,
project.
yeah,
It's a
she's not
multi-day
finished.
project.
So you're using sweater.
Yeah, and so these are 3 of my colors. I have a 4th color, the red, the like barn red,
Oh, that's
and then like the ballet pink, but not like the very palest pink.
Mm-hmm.
There's like more of a
It's on the
little bit
shelf
more
over
vibrant.
there.
Yeah,
which
a
is
little bit
fine.
more vibrant pink. But I'll have all the colors next time. But I'm just so thrilled. Like I am actually really enjoying making each of these squares.
Yeah.
They're easy. They're fun. They're like it's not tedious, boring,
Yeah.
but
It's satisfying where you're just like, I can just bang them out. There's enough interest.
They
You're
probably
doing
take me
something
2
different.
hours. Like it's an hour. I can just sit there like for a 1 hour show
Yeah.
and do half a square, get to the 50.
This is like the perfect TV knitting, conference call knitting.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be done like fast.
Oh my god, you're gonna be done like early.
Wait, I have another one up here. Wait.
Oh, wait, how many do you have then?
Exactly. That's a good question.
Oh my god.
No, I think I'm on my 7th. I think this
okay.
is just the other pink one. So anyway,
Okay.
I do need to get a project bag for this because right now I didn't
Yeah.
think I was going to go this fast.
You were like, I'm going to take my time. And then, oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm just going to bang it out.
So.
And it feels really nice, too. Sweater feels so nice. It's a good weight. Like, it's a little heavy because of the cotton.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is so nice on a blanket. I love a heavy blanket.
So I think I'm going to finish. I need to figure out, because this flyaway is actually written for a DK weight yarn.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the sweater. Like, we didn't have a DK that I wanted to use I didn't want to do, I love Cherished. I didn't want to do a Cherished again.
Yeah.
Because I've done so many Cherished blankets. I'm like, let me diversify my baby blanket.
Yeah.
And so the sweater works.
Color palette.
It's worsted. So I changed my needle size. I'm knitting on an 8. I think it must call for a 6.
It probably calls for a 6 if it's DK.
Yeah. So that's my, like, if it calls for a 6, I usually knit it on a DK. I'll knit it on an 8 for worsted. If it calls for a 7 on a DK, I'll knit it on a 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
and
mine's going to be a little bigger.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
It'll just be a bigger blanket.
Yeah, I do want to check it though.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to make like a twin size bed blanket. You know what I mean? I don't want it to get too big.
Yeah.
So I might not make 20 squares. It might be 16.
You just have to figure out
the
layout.
Right, exactly. So I might modify, which they have in the pattern. I want to say 18 different layouts.
Because tin canvas.
Yeah. Like, so it is a very flexible blanket to knit. But
yeah, they're so good about all of that. I feel like.
It's going to be fun anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying this. I love it. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. After some of those which I also love the Hooked on Grannies. Hooked on Sunshine ones I did. But those were definitely a race to the finish line sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like you were like, okay, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
I gotta bang this out. And we're like, are you gonna bring it to the hospital?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I wove it on my ends. And I didn't have a border on Teddy's because he came 2.5 weeks early.
Yes.
Little
early bird.
Yes. So yes, I'm also planning for that contingency this time.
Yeah, just in case.
Yes, we might have a 2025 late arrival instead of a 2026 January baby. We'll see.
I mean, I
TBD.
do like a Sagittarius. Just saying.
So long as it's after Vlogmas.
Yeah,
whatever.
Like, don't interrupt mommy's editing time.
Exactly,
baby. Just don't interrupt the editing.
That's
time.
not allowed.
Like, that's priority for December. Thanks.
Yeah.
What's your other?
My other one is my Berroco mystery blanket Knitalong. Yay! So this is the August square. We got to stranded colorwork this month.
Yay.
And I finished it because I love stranded colorwork. And it was just also fun to do. Although, not as mindless. You have to pay attention. This one also is colorwork knitted flat. Which I did for a hot minute consider steeking, but this is, I'm making my blanket out of Berroco Vintage Chunky, which does have a pretty high acrylic content, which makes it extremely machine washable. It's a wool acrylic blend, which feels lovely. It gives you all the warmth of wool, but all the throw in the machine washability of acrylic, which is great.
Yeah.
Wears very well, but if I steeked it, that acrylic's not going to hold a steek.
You would need a machine.
Right.
A machine stitch. Which is totally doable.
Totally.
People, I see this on, like, social media sometimes where people are like, you can't steek acrylic. Like, listen, you can steek anything you can sew. Like, you can steek cotton if you want to. You can steek linen. You need to run 2 lines of machine stitching on either side of the steek.
Yep.
But that's like cut and sew fabric.
Yes. Yeah, you absolutely can. I just was like,
don't wanna.
Yes, for the effort to pull my sewing machine up from the basement and set it up and oil it and all that, I might.
You're like, I'll pearl some rows.
Exactly. That was my trade-off, of which is more of a hassle.
How did you find, and how has the group found purling colorwork?
Fine. I think,
I don't think it's that. It doesn't bother me.
No. And the nice thing about these blanket squares is it's not a huge project.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You're not purling back an entire cardigan?
No. No. And it's not in fingering weight. And it, yeah. So this one, I will
Pretty
say.
chart.
Yeah, and there's this one, I'll show you up close. This was the August square. There was only one square in August. This is our first introduction to color work. So there are no long floats. The chart is only, I think, 4 stitches wide, or maybe 8 stitches wide. 4 or 5 stitches wide, actually. So very compact chart.
Yeah.
It did get monotonous after a while.
Or you're like, oh, every other.
Yes.
It's funny for, like, I love color work, but sometimes that every other stitch pattern, I was like, oh god, I can't do this. Give me a, like, 3 and 3, 3, 2, 3.
Right. Well, this one was either 3 and 1 or every other. Those are the only 2 things it was.
I can't, the every
For the
other,
whole
the every
square.
other probably would have broken me.
It was really boring.
Like,
After a
I'd be
while.
fine with the purling, but the every other, I'd be like, no, thank you.
But the new square for September, there's also one square for September.
Mm-hmm.
It just came out. It's also color work, but it is like, it has sheep on it. So I'm putting a picture in here because the pattern was released yesterday. From when we're taping this, for you guys, it was released 2 days ago. We have our Berroco Blanket Cal meetup tomorrow on Sunday, September, 7th?
Yes.
Yeah, at 6 p.m. So that'll be, we'll talk about that. The thing that's different, a little bit different with that pattern is, of course, you know, it has the sheep, which are bigger. So there's going to be floats in that one.
Mm.
And also the sheep don't go, so you can see here, right? Like the pattern goes to the edge. And that one, the sheep, like, are floating in the middle.
Oh.
They stop. So we've done an intarsia square before, but you have to remember some of those intarsia techniques for when you pick up that color, so you don't have gaps.
Yeah.
In your stranded color work.
They really planned this really well.
Yeah.
It's like they're really kind of like bringing along like techniques and stuff. That's really cool.
So, and I really like our Sunday meetups. We have experienced knitters. Sometimes, you know, like I said, the pattern is released on Thursday and we're meeting on Sunday, and sometimes like we have knitters that like, I'm done with the square. Or 3/4 done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, like, it's so helpful to have, and I usually start the square, but only get to, like, half a repeat or something to where I can demonstrate a technique, and I'll put my overhead camera. Whatever is new or tricky or, you know, requires a little bit of thought. So, you know, like when we had a bobble in the middle of a cable last time, I got to the bobble row. But yeah, so it's a good mix. And then some folks where the techniques are all new. So
yeah.
It's a great, I mean, we all learn something every time.
Yeah.
Just talking through like, what'd you do? You know, what were your choices on this? Or, you know, did you find this weird? It's a really good conversation. So
I love that.
I'm excited. This means that there's September square and an October square, and that's it. And I am missing one February square, which is the ones that were like concentric squares.
Okay.
Which are also very potato chippy. So maybe I'll throw that in this month
So
as
you'll
well.
be able to like bang that out and then you put it together.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That week that I'm traveling so much, I'll probably put the remaining February square in my suitcase just to do.
Smart.
Because I can't hang. I'm going to have to take it easy. I'm going to have to go back to my hotel.
Yeah.
And just chill because that's a lot of walking around for everything I'm doing.
Yes.
And I have, it's not the first time I've been pregnant.
You know what you're doing.
As much as I like still stay very active, right? I'm still ballroom dancing twice a week. Where I'm competing in ballroom dance in early October. But still, like, I know I have to take my break times.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you know what you need to enforce.
Or I'll hit a wall. And I don't want to hit a wall at Rhinebeck because that would really stink.
No, that'd be terrible. Nobody likes that.
What is that?
Somebody calling the store. Alright, so do you have any other whips?
I do not.
That's pretty good to know. Well, let's talk a little bit about, should we do what our last episode question prize was and go into Newman's store?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So our last episode question was, what was your favorite way to shop for yarn? And the prize is a skein of either Lyrico or HCPC.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner is Caroline Fawz, F-A-U-Z 5901.
Yay!
I love to shop at the LYS always. Yes. Yes, Caroline. There's nothing better than touching the squishy skeins. I never miss going to a new shop anytime I travel, and I love picking up something local. I do too.
That's so nice.
That's so awesome. So, Caroline, get in touch, shoot us an email, or and tell us what you're going to do, whether you're going to do a skein of Lyrico or a skein of HC Glisten.
Yeah. Email hello at Shop Yarnia, right?
Email hello at Shop Yarnia.
Yeah.
And our question this week, we already mentioned, is what's your whip count? You can give us an estimate. You can give us a detail. But the prize will be one of these beautiful skeins or balls of Beatrix. So Beatrix is one of our favorite yarns from Juniper Moon Farms. It is small type and I can't read it. At 54% extra fine merino wool, 30% Angora, and 16% nylon. And it's a bulky.
Yep.
It is so soft.
Yeah, I feel like there's not a whole lot of yarns that have Angora in them.
No,
That's not
I don't think so. And it's so soft. It's so warm. It's such a great hat or accessory yarn. And so these are the 4 new colors we've gotten of Beatrix.
Very
and
cool.
Very cool.
Right?
And a little heathery.
Yes.
Really pretty.
Do you know what would be really beautiful in these?
Mm-hmm.
The Magnolia Bloom. You remember I made that with the Woolfolk Luft?
That would be so nice in Beatrix.
And that was a fast sweater too. Like if you're...
It's bulky.
Yeah. But if you're like, I need a Rhinebeck sweater that makes an impact.
And I need it quick.
Yeah. I think I
just...
definitely finished it in 4 weeks. For sure.
This is just
There's
delicious.
other things to do.
I think this also just makes a really nice cohesive palette altogether. I think they chose really nice colors to complement
The crayon box is well put together.
Yeah, but it's not too what was Teddy saying? My favorite color is rainbow.
Oh yes, my favorite color is rainbow.
Like it's rainbow, but it's not too Crayola rainbow.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
Like this is so. I mean, I love this green, and I love the teal, and I love the grays.
But even the bright pink, really coordinates with some of these other colors.
The pink and the teal together. So pretty.
Right? Like they would all play very nicely together.
Yeah.
Ooh, I also like pink and gray, by the way.
Oh, pink and gray is such a good combo.
Yeah.
So. And those are good grays, and their neutrals are good too. All of their neutrals are really nice. Like this is a really nice.
I'm very into this color.
Sandy color. It looks good on you. I mean, I think it looks a little but that's okay because I have this.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can wear this.
I do love this.
I love this too. So we have the 4 new color. Oh, sorry. We have the 4 new colors of Beatrix along with all of the old colors of Beatrix. So we will draw a winner for the prize next week.
Yay!
Cool. So we want to do the wrap up and then we'll go back to okay. So, thank you guys for joining us for this week's episode. We so appreciate you all. And make sure to comment down below what's your whip count. I'm very curious to see what numbers we're going to get.
Yeah.
And
I'm real confessions time.
Confessions.
Your login is anonymous 23877.
I know, right. You know that. But if you win the drawing, you're gonna have to fess up at least to hello at Shop Yarnia. It's okay. We won't share your name. Unless you want to. That's okay. You can brag it from the rooftops. And then also just remember to like and subscribe down below. Follow us online. We're at Shop Yarnia on Facebook, Instagram, website, all the places. ShopYarnia.com.
Yeah, be sure to sign up for the newsletter because we do have our birthday sale coming up. So the newsletter is going to have lots of details of that in the coming weeks.
Yes. Yeah. So you can learn more about that coming soon. So thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.